some 4 decades ago, when I was still a young pupil of jurisprudence or legal science in England. I remember coming across a passage in a judgment delivered by one of the most outstanding judges on the tort of negligence. I'm referring to none other than Baron Alderson, who is reported to have said, and I quote, "As the world gets older, it becomes wiser." I unquote. If the learned judge were alive today, I would ask him, with all due respect and reverence, a very simple question. What is the point of a world's becoming wiser if it fails to apply the needful wisdom in protection of its inhabitants, including us human beings? For decades, very simple-minded people have noticed the changes in our atmospheric surroundings. The changes of weather, the very different climatic occurrences. Scientists have been warning us, even many young people, including the young activist of the Kingdom of Sweden, known as Miss Greta Thunberg. If we truly became wiser as we got older, I mean we the world, we should have heeded. We should have heeded to their warnings. We should have taken precautions. Yes, the word precaution becomes vitally important, not post-caution. The devastating incidents occurring throughout the world, the tornadoes in North America, flash floodings in the Far East and in various other countries of the world, even those countries which never experienced anything as such on any earlier occasion, the bushfires, and various other catastrophic situations occurring due to global warming. In my country, India, it is already long past midnight, in fact almost 2:30 a.m. of Sunday the 23rd of March, I beg your pardon, the 23rd of April of the Gregorian year 2023. But in various other countries of the world, including those countries lying in the Western world, it is still the 22nd of April of the Gregorian year 2023. In other words, the World Earth Day. If we truly love our Earth, as some people like to call it, the Mother Earth, we should do our utmost to protect it. Like a beloved son or a daughter who loves his or her mother. We are doing too little and suffering the grave consequences as results of our omission to act. Actions speak louder than words is not merely a phrase. It is an inevitable, indisputable truth. which we need to recognize. Many of our global leaders, world leaders, are concerned far less about the current situation occurring and causing devastations for their own countrymen and women, that they're concerned about retaining their seats and gaining votes. Many of them fear that many people, if they became unemployed due to drastic actions taken in order to prevent further global warming, they might not be re-elected and lose their rights to sit, I beg your pardon, on those very seats which they're occupying now. My question to them, with all due respect, even with all due humiliation and sincerity, who would vote for them if their voters no longer existed or became too ill to vote for them? Of course, if they themselves were still alive in a few decades' time. Therefore, I am, as a global citizen and a public servant, however modest I may be, beg all of you most humbly to speak out, speak up, and speak up and speak out repeatedly and relentlessly, to persuade the leaders of our world to take immediate and drastic actions in prevention of further global warming, and thus enable us to live healthily in a world of freshness, even fresh environmental surroundings and fresh air. I thank you in anticipation for your kind understanding and the needful response, while I also remain at your service, even as your fellow global citizen. This is Malloy Kumar Ghoshal, Kumar of Sundarbans, pronounced Sundarban in Bengali, addressing you from Calcutta in India, where it is already past 2:30 a.m. of Sunday, the 23rd of April, the Gregorian year 2023.